Hey guys, it's your boy Zoom. Today I've got a pretty special video for you all. So the Facebook tournament I was in, which was hosted by the page Pokemon Duel Worldwide, it's a group on Facebook, guys, has come to a conclusion. I did make it to the finals, guys. I've got the gameplays of the finals. Just a quick reminder, it is best 2 out of 3. And I do have the footage for you guys, so I'm really excited for that. You're gonna have to find out how I did though, so you guys have to watch the whole video to find out, or you can skip, but I feel like the gameplay is really interesting. Also, real quick, guys, I want to give a quick shout out to Giggity Gaming and Rico, guys. They're probably 2 of the biggest Pokemon Duel channels on YouTube. And they've been super supportive, giving me shout outs and everything, guys. So I figured I would return the love, even though there's a 10 out of 10 chance that anyone subscribed to me is subscribed to Giggity Gaming and Rico. But if not, definitely give them a subscription, guys. And I will try to remember to link their profiles in the description, guys. But real quick, guys, also want to get into this white booster. Let's see if anything that's not a common pops out of this. Let's see what we get. And a common, sweet. Alright, wasn't expecting much, guys. But as y'all can see, if my game doesn't freeze, please don't freeze. And it's going to freeze. No, it's not. As y'all can see, guys, I've been doing decently in the gym. Ranked 114th right now. I did get my Invincible trophy. Right now I'm in a 5 games winning streak, guys. But after I recorded my past video, I did continue my playing, and I did end up getting the Invincible trophy, I believe earlier this morning, guys. But without further ado, right before I forget, guys, the matchmaking has literally been atrocious, guys. I've literally faced like sub 1600 rating players like 4 out of the 5 games I've played since I won my Invincible trophy, guys. It's really, really bad. I really hope they address that in the next update or in the next gym, guys. But without further ado, guys, I have the gameplay of the final, guys. Let's go ahead and search for that. Let's see, 288 891 440. Alright, guys, before we begin, I would like to shout out my opponent. His in-game name is GLX. He's a member of the, I don't know the exact name of the clan, but I'm pretty sure it's Jugadores Latinos. But if I'm sorry if that's not the name of the clan, but really good player. Also, his deck was super interesting. I don't know if that's his regular league deck, but it surprised me to see his deck, especially at the rating he is, because he's 3.6, so he's a pretty highly rated, and the deck definitely did not look like a 3.6 deck, but he made it work, guys. So let's take a quick look at the game 1, guys. Let's see how it went. Connecting. And as always, guys, I am always welcome to feedback, suggestions, any comments, concerns, anything, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop real quick. Hopefully it doesn't start. Alright, so is it going to stop? Yeah, it stops. Alright, so I am in the blue, guys. I'm running, of course, my Ghost deck that I love. And my opponent is running Cobalion, Zapdos, Sableye, Tapu Koko, Combuskin, and Poliwhirl. And actually looking back at his deck, guys, it's actually pretty meta. So I guess it's the Poliwhirl that threw me off, guys. I don't remember his plates, but let's go ahead and let's start playing this, guys. So I start off first, put my Koko. He sets up the Shuppet Trap. I promote Mimikyu, and then he's gonna promote Combuskin, I believe. So I get my Mimikyu out of the way because I ain't trying to get Cyclone kicked. So he goes for the Koko Rush, and here I'm going to double chance his Koko. Mimikyu always has a really good chance of winning versus Tapu Koko, and I roll the 35, guys. So I gotta make sure I roll something besides that. That's not a miss, and I get the curse. So right off the bat, guys, really strong start for me. I think he moves to my end point, my entry point. He does. So I move Koko to block my goal, guys. And here he's gonna double chance with Combuskin onto my Mimikyu. If he hits a Cyclone Kick, I am in a bad position, guys. So I get to play rough, and he is going to roll the white again, I believe, guys. Yep. So I do gain weight 3 or weight 4, but you know, that was a pretty positive roll for me as well. So he's trying to get Koko out of the way because he is not trying to get banished this early in the game. I just keep moving up my Zapdos. He promotes his Cobalion in a defensive position. He's going to attack me here, guys. He's got the Tapu Koko boost, so he would have won if he had rolled the Thunder Crash. So here, I believe I move Mimikyu because next turn either I win or I'm going to go for his Koko. So I'm going to double chance this, guys, because I want that Koko out of here as soon as possible. And I can't remember if I get the roll or not. Yeah, I do. So right off the bat, guys, really strong start for me. I have his Koko banished, so it's a 6v5 game now. I go for the blocking of his entry point, and he's gonna try to threaten my Koko, but I have Lunala as backup. He goes for the roll, and I believe, okay, he's gonna hit Roost, guys, here. So I think I promote. Oh, I go for the surround kill, guys. All right, guys, this was a huge misplay by my part. Let's give it a second. Now you're gonna see what happens. I roll the curse to his weak spot kick. Alright, guys. Real quick. The reason I moved Mimikyu away from my opponent's entry point to go for the surround is that Mimikyu has his disguise marker still, guys. So regardless of if I was KO'd next turn, guys, Mimikyu would have survived the attack, and that would have led me to surround with Zapdos next turn, guys. But I had completely guys, and this is why I'm saying, like, everybody makes misplays. You got to learn from your misplays. Guys, I had forgotten that my opponent had Combuskin in his PC and his Max Revive still available. So if that Combuskin had rolled Cyclone Kick right there, guys, that would have been bad news for me, guys. But luckily, he hit the white, and I hit the curse. It didn't really matter as long as he hit the white, but you know, I don't want to say huge misplay because it wasn't like lose for me, like of the entire duel, but it did give my opponent a lifeline, guys. So definitely a misplay by my part, but thankfully I was not punished for it. I feel like regardless though, if I hadn't moved the Mimikyu to surround the Cobalion, I was in a really commanding position just because I had all 6 of my Pokemon available, and my opponent only had a Zapdos and a Cobalion left. So definitely a misplay, but thankfully I feel rightfully so it was not punished, guys. So let's go ahead and finish game 1. So I take the win game 1. I don't know why he attacks, but he attacks, and I take the goal. So game 1, guys, really short. A lot of bad rolls for my opponent. I will admit that, guys. But as always, I feel like I was in the position to take advantage of those bad rolls. So let's go ahead and go to game 2. 2-8-7. 7-9. Also, guys, what was at stake was $50, guys. It was a tournament, a 64-person tournament. You had to be rated. I believe you had to be in the legend. Tier in Pokemon Duel, and there was some really hefty competition, guys. There was definitely a couple of 4,000 rated players or players that had reached 4,000 in the past. You know, we had X-Gig from Giggity Gaming. We had Brando, and we had some other high ranked players, guys. So let's go ahead and go to game 2. 2-8-7, 7-9, 84, 94. Hopefully I put that in right, guys. And yeah. All right, so game 2. We are not allowed to change decks until a victory is decided. This game I am going to be in the red corner. So my opponent goes defensive with Tapu Koko. I put my Koko to do the Shuppet Trap. And then I can't remember what I do next. Okay, I promote Zapdos versus Zapdos. He puts Cobalion there, so my Zapdos cannot KO his Zapdos if I roll Thunder Crash. And Lunala versus Poliwhirl, guys. Alright, real quick, guys. Hopefully it stops. Yep. I guess the reason I thought my opponent was running initially like a non-meta deck is because I saw Poliwhirl. Now, guys, I know Poliwhirl has a lot of fans, and I do believe Poliwhirl has merits. But currently in the meta, guys, I really don't remember the last time I saw a Poliwhirl in League. I really don't think I've seen it ever since. Let me see. For sure, ever since the Steel banner, but it might have been even up to the Lunala banner, guys, and that was months ago, guys. So not talking trash on Poliwhirl at all. But I just feel like there's definitely better Pokemon to be running as your 6th slot, guys. But let's go ahead and continue, guys. My opponent does have Poliwhirl, and as most of y'all know, Poliwhirl has a very, very positive matchup versus Lunala. So let's get it started, guys. So I think he's gonna... No, he didn't attack there. I put Mimikyu. I think I was gonna try to attack the Poliwhirl next turn, but my opponent beats me to it. I was trying to curse the Poliwhirl. And my Lunala lands a miss thanks to Poliwhirl's ability. And here I'm going to threaten game. And I believe my opponent double chances or gold blocks. No, he gold blocks. Alright, so he's going to gold block with Cobalion. And I'm going to surround kill the Poliwhirl. See what happens. He's going to double chance Combuskin versus Koko. And let's see what he gets the Cyclone kick, guys. So unfortunately, we're going to have to contend with a Blaziken, and it involves Blaziken, guys. I really dislike Blaziken. He is my least favorite figure to face, guys, just because he is so inconsistent. You never know. You can't plan versus him is pretty much what I'm saying, guys. So he gets the Melee Wish. I was trying to curse that Koko or knock him out. He's gonna... Oh, no. Yeah. What happened there? Alright, guys, I need to go back. I don't know what happened there. Let me go back real quick. Come on, game. I'm pressing back one turn. Alright, guys, we gotta go back because I really don't understand what happened there. There you go, guys. A quick example of how frustrating Blaziken is. Is it gonna let me stop? And no. Okay, here I max revive Koko. We'll get back to this part of the game, guys, but I really need to see what happened there. Okay, so he evolved his Blaziken. Okay, so I've got my Mimikyu there. Let's play back. He's gonna double chance Koko versus my his Combuskin against my Koko. He's gonna get the Cyclone kick and get the evolution. So it goes to my turn. Okay, sorry. The reason I'm confused is I thought I saw Koko pass through Mimikyu, which that should not be happening. So I attack and it's a no-go. I don't know how that happened, guys. That's really weird. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue with the game. Sableye versus Sableye. Blaziken is gonna hit Jet Kick versus my Will-O-Wisp. He is so annoying, guys. And he is going to be threatening game here. And I'm going to max revive Koko just in the hopes that he survives versus Blaziken. Because I don't want the Blaziken to try to surround kill my Mimikyu if I had promoted Mimikyu to my goal. So he's going to double chance and I get the Melee Wish, guys. I do have Koko fully expanded level 10 on Melee Wish. I'm going to double chance Zapdos versus Blazikens because I need to get rid of this huge threat. And I get the Thunder Crash. So I'm going to choose neither there. Guys, I really am confused. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to look back after I published the video to see what happened. Maybe it's just a glitch, guys. Lunala, Zapdos v Zapdos. I get the Roost, so pretty good roll there for me. And then I'm gonna match his Blaziken with my Lunala. I know Lunala does not have a very positive ratio versus Blaziken, but I feel like I needed someone to try to hold him down. So I'm gonna max revive Lunala again, guys, because it is my best opportunity here. He's gonna roll the Roost to my miss, thankfully. And then I move Mimikyu just to protect my goal, guys. I don't want any Jet Kick shenanigans. He's gonna attack my Zapdos, and I get the Thunder Crash to his miss. Like I said, Blaziken is super inconsistent, guys. And Thunder Crash versus Roost. I promote Lunala up. And here comes Sableye to reinforce Cobalion on defense. And he's going to attack my Sableye. It's going to be a miss versus Thunder Crash, so I survived that one there, guys. And then my Zapdos versus... I don't think I attack. No, I don't. But he does attack my Zapdos, and he gets the Roost. So here, guys, I go for the Coco, because next turn if I can cover his entry point. So I get the Play Rough versus his quick attack. He moves Sableye, and here, guys, he's gonna attack my Sableye. He does get the knockout there, so really unfortunate for me. I move Coco up just to give Zapdos some backup. He's gonna go towards my goal, and I cover his entry point. And now it's Mimikyu versus Zapdos. I believe he does attack my Mimikyu, and he is going to get... He's going to get Roost. So, pretty good there, guys. And then here, guys... Alright, guys. Let's stop that right here. I attack Lunala, Cobalion with my Lunala. He gets the dodge, guys. Alright, guys. Real quick, let me talk to you about this play right here. Alright, guys. So, let's imagine my Lunala is back in my opponent's entry point, covering it. So he has a weight 2 Zapdos that has a really favorable matchup versus Mimikyu. And I have a Coco blocking one entry point, Lunala blocking the other one, and a Zapdos, guys. So Zapdos can't do anything versus Cobalion pretty much. And here's like what my dilemma is, guys. I can't do anything with Zapdos really, because if I retreat to attack the Zapdos, I have to be fortunate enough to land the Thunder Crash onto whatever kills my opponent's Zapdos, and fearing that he could knock out with his Thunder Crash if I rolled, for example, Steel Wing or Thunder Charge. So pretty much, guys, I didn't want to move my Zapdos back. I didn't want to move him up. But I figured that since Lunala had a really positive matchup versus Cobalion, that would be the safest play, guys. I know that would have meant freeing up one of my opponent's entry points, guys. And I still don't know if that was a misplay, guys. If moving Lunala was a misplay, guys. So let me know in the comments, guys, if it was a misplay, because you're about to see what happens when you let Poliwhirl loose. So my opponent's going to attack my Lunala, and I'm hoping to survive, and I do. But he does put me to sleep. So here I'm going to dual strategy, wake up my Lunala, and hopefully next turn close my opponent's entry point again, and I get the miss. So that's really unfortunate for me, guys. And I go to cover my opponent's entry point, and I attack the Poliwhirl because I don't want Poliwhirl doing any kind of shenanigans. I get the Roost, unfortunately, due to Poliwhirl's ability. So he's going to promote Poliwhirl up. I'm going to go defensive with Sableye. He's going to go for my Sableye next turn. And here, guys, I attack the Poliwhirl because I need him gone. I roll the miss. It goes to a Thunder Charge. So really... I just can't kill this guy, guys. So here I'm hoping my Sableye does not roll his gold, and he rolls his gold. So I have one more chance to get rid of this Poliwhirl, guys. And it's going to be Zapdos versus Poliwhirl. Who's going to win? Not Zapdos. So, good game, too. I don't know, guys. What do you all think? Do you think it was a misplay to free my... my opponent's entry point? Like, I truly feel like I didn't have any better options, if that makes sense. I feel like Lunala had a positive matchup versus Cobalion. Unfortunately, the Cobalion did roll his dodge, but Polyworld did his thing. He went off. So here we have to go to a game 3, guys. The decider. Let's go ahead and get this one set up. 288. Guys, let me know in the comments what you would have done. What do you think I should have done, or if I did the right play, guys? Like I said, I'm really divided on it, guys. But let's go ahead and get it started, guys. Game 3 of the final, guys. The Pokemon Duel Worldwide Facebook group tournament challenge. Let's see who the winner is. So this time, I believe I go first. Yeah, I do. So Coco defensive. My opponent. What is my? Okay, he sets up the Shuppet trap. I go with Mimikyu, guys. All right, let's stop that real quick, guys. All right, this is a very common setup whenever I play an opponent with Coco. Did it stop? Yeah. All right, so the reason I always put Mimikyu there is because if my opponent tries to Coco Rush my goal, I have a Fairy type that can block him, guys. And I also usually double chance to get him knocked out. Go ahead and get him knocked out. So that is the reason I always put Mimikyu there, even though my opponents sometimes can Coco Rush, just because I'm not threatened by the Coco Rush with Mimikyu. So let's go ahead and get going. He doesn't want to fall for the same Zapdos trick I did game 1. So I go ahead and just promote him. He puts Cobalion there to stop my Zapdos efficiency. And I believe I go for I go up and he attacks me, and he gets the yellow on my purple. So really unfortunate. I move Lunala up to try to knock his Zapdos out, but here he's gonna double chance his Zapdos versus my Lunala, and he rolls the miss. And I think next turn he gets the knockout, guys. 82 to 69. Due to Sableye ability. I max revive Lunala because I want the 1-for-1, guys. This is why I expand my Lunala's white to level 10, guys, because I want damage. I don't want to be being knocked out by gold attacks. I know a lot of people usually level up the Moongeist, but I've really loved Lunala level 10 with Psychic, his white attack. So here he's gonna max revive Zapdos. Put him in a defensive position. I'm going to go try to surround the Poliwhirl, and my opponent doesn't fall for it. So I keep going up. He's going to stop me from moving. And then Sableye versus Cobalion, guys. Alright, guys, here. Let's stop this. I get the confuse rate to his white. So, guys, I see why my opponent did that, because my Sableye, he doesn't have any white attacks, and his only attack that can knock out Pokemon is a yellow, and Cobalion is immune to yellow attacks, guys. Gold attacks, I'm at my bad. So he really couldn't die if he attacked my Sableye. But unfortunately for my opponent, I did confuse his Cobalion, and guys, Cobalion when confused really turns into very inefficient figure, guys. So keep this one match in mind, guys. Cobalion versus Sableye. Let's get it going. He's gonna try to surround my Sableye next turn, but I threaten goal with Mimikyu. And he's gonna goal block here with Sableye. And I go defensive with my Sableye. I believe he attacks it, and I believe I survive, yep. So he lands the Melee Wish. I block my goal with my Sableye. And he moves up his Cobalion, so that gives me an opportunity to move up. And here I attack Zapdos, and I believe, I get the Psychic. Which is, I want to get Psychic, guys. Most of the time I want to get Psychic. So he's going to attack my Lunala, and I believe he gets the knockout. Yep. That Poliwhirl was super annoying, guys. He counters a really good chunk of my deck, guys. So my opponent is going to move Poliwhirl defensive. I'm going to cover the entry point, or I'm going to max revive Lunala here, guys, actually. So let's see what happens. My opponent is going to hurdle jump his Cobalion, guys. He's going to try to threaten my Sableye. I go defensive with Lunala. And here his confused Cobalion hits the 60 and dodge. Okay? So pretty much Cobalion turns into a dodge machine, guys. So next turn he's going to X attack. Combuskin to my Mimikyu, and I get the curse, guys. So here, guys, I want to take advantage of my opponent's Combuskin being cursed. I don't want Blaziken to show up at all. So I'm going to double chance with my Zapdos and hope for the Thunder Crash. So it's Zapdos versus Combuskin, and I have a very favorable matchup, and I get what I need, guys. I get the Thunder Crash. So game 3, I get an exclusion as well as game 1. So really nice of Mimikyu, guys. My opponent is gonna roll Dodge thanks to Confusion. That would have knocked me out there, guys. So I'm in a really good position here, guys. His Confused Cobalion just can't hit anything like damage wise. So I'm gonna double chance with Zapdos to threaten game, and it's versus Sableye, so I have a really positive matchup. I get missed my first time around, so I re-roll and I get Roost. Zapdos doing Zapdos things, guys. You can't help it, guys. So he's gonna attack my Coco, and I believe he gets the knockout. Yeah, he gets the knockout here, guys. 59 versus 58 versus 31. So guys, I go to try to knock out his Coco because I don't want him to be threatening my Lunala by any gold on purple shenanigans. He goes to attack my Lunala, guys. I get that white, guys. I want that white, guys. I'll always want that white. You know, y'all might have a preference for something else, guys, but I really like the white. So here, guys, I attack. I get the Thunder Crash, and I'm threatening game here, guys. So he has to attack with his Poliwhirl, and I get the Thunder Crash onto Roost, and that is game, guys. GG to my opponent. I do win the tournament. Faced a lot of good players. My opponent goes for Sableye. Doesn't really matter. He rolls Roost, and I'm gonna take it with Zapdos, guys. So there you go, guys. That was the final of the Pokemon Duel Worldwide tournament. It was hosted by D-Wind from the Destroyer clans, guys. Really big shout out to my boy Wind. Really talented player as well. But he just set it up for the community, guys. He really wants to grow the community. Really big shout out to him. And if anybody is interested in these kinds of tournaments, I know Win sent some about the next one coming up here shortly, guys. So please make sure to get on Facebook. Pokemon Duel Worldwide is the name of the group, and just keep your eyes open for the next one, guys. But yeah, guys, that was it. I ended up winning the tournament. It was a 64-man tournament. And I took it all the way to the finals, guys. I had some really good opponents along the way, and you know, got unlucky, got lucky. You know, just played my best, and here we are, guys. My ghost deck did not fail me, and you know, can't wait for the next one. Can't wait to keep playing with this deck, guys. I truly feel like the new banner, in my opinion, guys, and I'm gonna probably come out with a video on this, I don't think it shook up the meta at all. I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be a meta-defining banner, but in my opinion, the Mega Mewtwo's, they're really powerful, guys, but I don't believe they are meta-defining. Just as Coco and Lunala were, guys. So, you know, keep an eye out for my next video, guys. I don't know what exactly it's going to be, but I know that I will try to provide some quality content for you guys. As always, it's your boy Zoom, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, guys. Let your friends know. You know, y'all have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, anything, guys. And you know, comment down, guys. Do you think that Lunala versus Cobalion play was a misplay, guys? Because I truly do not know yet. I have thought about it, and I just don't know, guys. But shout out again to D-Wind from the Destroyer clan for setting up the tournament. I was able to win $50 off of it, so that was cool, guys. That's definitely cool because I can you know, keep funding booster openings for you guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed playing the games, guys. Y'all have a great day. See you guys. Thanks.